Hello, good evening, everybody. Good evening, all. Okay, chalo, let's doom dhadaka start the day number 4. Okay, nice smiling faces, Ali, Swapnil, Kalpesh. Nice, nice, and there are few highs and hellos in the chat as well. Okay, so guys, today we will be straight away going to the topic. Good evening, Pawan, Karan, Sudhir, Priya, Abhay, Dilip, Swati, Keshav, Rajesh, Ambuz, Ashraf, and like Pravan, Priyanka, blah, 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 blah. There is a good set of people all gearing up to start the day with a bang. Okay. So, guys, it's going to be an interesting day. Whatever we discussed yesterday and whatever we were implementing yesterday, today we are going to continue with the same set of activities. And by that time, you would have already realized ki dekho, it's possible to do these things, but you need to get organized, planned, and better in execution of your process. Okay, it's very important to get planned, organized in executing things, and if you are able to do that, then everything becomes pretty achievable. But if you're just running things based upon ad hoc manner, then life is going to throw you through a lot of ups and downs. And this was my one of the learning which I got from all the like highly successful people. Okay, they are very disciplined, very organized, very much planned, what they want, when they want, everything. Okay, and that's where I've then further explored to come up with this kind of a system where today we will be continuing forward. Okay, now you need to understand a few very important things, and that's the beauty about life. Key, some people say we have very less time, right? Like people say, oh, 1 year is gone just like that, or 2 years gone, 5 years gone just like that. Okay, people say that time flies like anything. Okay, and there are some people in less time itself they have lived more life. Okay, so there are a lot of people like this who were like maybe even Bruce Lee ka example, one of the biggest example. Bruce Lee, he died around at the age of 32, 33, just like that. Okay, but in that much age itself he created such a big impact on the planet, and he became really very big person. Everybody knows Bruce Lee. Okay, even child ko bhi pata hota hai ki bhai Bruce Lee naam ka somebody was there, even though they don't know what has happened. In a 32 or 33 years of life, he accomplished such massive thing. And then there are people, they pass their full lifetime, 80 years and all, and they feel like, hey, nothing great has happened. I was reading about this incident. It was about US Army. Okay, there were two soldiers of US Army, and they met after around 30, 40 years. So while they were young, they served the army and they were participating in all the activities. And once they retired, moved out of that, after retirement, they really connected back at the age of 60s and 70s for discussion. Now, understand, this is one of a great learning, I think, which we all can take. What they said is, when they were discussing, having conversation after 30, 40 years, after their initial that army incident, they met at the age of 60, 70. What those two people said is, they discussed about the memories which they had during their army, the fights, the battles, and the struggles, everything. And they said, for those conversations, we spoke like for hours. And as soon as that conversation was done, they had nothing more to speak about anything else. Okay, they said the rest of the conversation was so awkward because they did not do anything great in their rest of their life. This is what they were saying. But if you speak about that area where they were actually in that warfare and all, so even though they might have been there for only 6 months, but they lived it so emotionally, they felt they have done a very massive things in their life there. Now you need to understand, this is a big learning coming for every one of us. Okay, hello, yeah. So this is a big learning coming for every one of us. The emotional attachment that you create with your life, the emotional memories that you create with your life, in short span, if in short span you have more memories, it will be as if you have lived extra life. Now just understand, time, everybody, you, me, everyone is given 24 hours of time. But in these 24 hours, those who do lot of great things, more emotional attachment, good memories are formed, emotional bonds, something exciting. The more such activities that you do in 24 hours, you will actually feel you have lived this day to the greater extent. Versus somebody who just passed the day from morning till evening, not doing anything and not having any great memories. You need to understand, eventually your brain captures only memories. Now, if you consider two people, one who has involved greatly during the day, did a lot of exciting tasks, activities, experienced something new, and enjoyed the day from morning till evening, lot of emotional memories created, he will feel that this 24 hours is a lot of time. And if there is somebody else who has just passed the time, he will feel the same 24 hours is actually time has just passed by. And the brain will be like, maybe the day does not even exist. Okay. Now, what does this mean? If you really broadcast this for 100 years of lifespan, there will be people. Now, this is interesting. You can live extra life on this planet if you understand the concept of time. On paper, let's say everybody in this call lives 80 to 100 years. But in reality, if your emotional attachment with time is great, it might be you would have actually lived 150 years on the planet. The clock time stays the same, but the more you involve with life, more memories you create, more bonding you create with all these emotions, in the same time you would have lived maybe 150 years. And there might be somebody else for which just the time passed, but that guy never related to life, no memories created. It's a pretty flat life. They say, if 5 years gone just like that, I did not do anything great in this. People in COVID times, they were just waiting. 1 year just gone without anything different. And then the further problems of all this health and all. But people were just waiting for time to pass. So what will happen is, even though on paper 100 years of life might be there, but experience wise, it might just be, let's say, 60-70%. Okay, now this is the secret of success. In less time, those who experience life more, they will feel that they have lived a longer life. And those who waste their time over without any meaningful engagement with time, they will feel that time has just passed and they have not done anything in their life. They have underlived basically. Okay, this is important to understand because this is the differentiation. And I'll tell you, I've already shared this kind of an incident with people. 2-3 times this has happened with me. Okay, one time my team member, he was traveling to a different city. Okay, from one place to another place he was traveling. So it was Friday night. So Friday night, while going, we had a conversation. He said, hey, now I'm going traveling to a different place. Now, theek hai bhai, safely go, safe come, safe journey, happy journey, blah blah blah. And next day morning, it was a overnight bus or a car, train travel, something. Next day morning, 10 a.m. he called me and he was saying, hey Tosib, I have reached here, it's all safe and good. Okay, now Friday night he left, Saturday morning he's calling me. And you know what happened? My brain processed, immediate first thought which came is, why is he calling me now? He has actually left many days ago. This is where I understood the brain behaves different. Okay, my brain was telling, why is he telling me now? He has left many days before. Okay, but then the second thought came, hey, no, he actually left yesterday only. And yesterday was Friday, he left there. Today is just Saturday, so he's actually calling properly. And then I took time, why my brain behave like that? And then I realized, from the time, now this is interesting, from the time he left, I had a conversation with him, he left. From that time till the next day morning, I did so many other activities and emotionally involved with life. And you can do anything. I'm not saying productive work only, but do something which is not lazy and not time pass. Okay, you can spend time with your friends, with your family, you can watch some great movies, you can go out, party outside, but collect emotional memories. And I did that. It was Friday night, we went out, You came back home, spent time with the family, watched a movie, late night played some games at home, and after that, Saturday morning, woke up early, did some meditation, went for a 5 kilometer walk, came back, read some audiobooks, and then planned for how the weekend should be. Same time, did so many activities. Now my brain processed ki bhai, time is that much, but you have done it so long. It is as if it's long time has passed. Now you need to understand the time will tick at the same pace for everybody, but how do you involve with time, that will result how much you will actually live on this planet. So on the same way, on paper experience does not matter. What you actually know, that matters. In life also, we might all die at 80 or 100 years of age, but in that 80, 100, if you involve with time, you would have lived 150 years on the planet, and that's practically true. Okay, थोड़ा समझने की जरूरत है, and I think you can definitely do a good job in it. थोड़ा सा it's different thought process, but absorb. Now, you might be, why all of a sudden we are discussing this? I want to tell you one important thing. Yesterday we said we want 7 pillars to be accomplished. Many of you, right now you are going through evolution, mindset and thought process, analyze, evolving is happening. You're going through that transition. Still, older thoughts might be there. So some thoughts, some of you might get key, and generally from college and juniors will get this thought, key, my primary thing is I want job. One of the goal. Let's fix that. Why all of a sudden then trying to do 7 pillars and trying to fully take on life and all that, right? Some of you might get this kind of a thought, okay, why so much? Let me focus on only the core one. I want job, let's focus only on that, let's get that, baki baad mein dekhenge. This is how attitude might shift. But let me tell you, this time that is happening, 9th March, 10th March, this March 2023 is never going to ever come back in your entire life again. And if you are choosing to underlive it, let me tell you what's going to happen. If you don't know how to use your time properly, majority of the people will waste that time. You will do same amount of effort what you will do for job taking. Okay, whatever your activities and everything, whatever you want to do for getting job, that amount of effort will be same. Remaining time you will end up wasting on social media, time passed, unnecessary thought process, worrying about job nahi aa raha hai, job nahi aa raha hai. You will end up wasting that time and being more lazy, overthinking and creating problems for your own self. But just imagine if we replace all that time waste and all this nonsense of overthinking with productive, valuable items, maybe the remaining 7 pillars, you would have actually lived a better quality of life. Okay, and now let me tell you these other activities which we will perform. Now this is interesting. These activities will help you to better perform your core activities. Okay, if you have set your goals properly in the rest of the areas, those activities will help you to do this proper, let's say your job seeking or whatever primary goal properly. You might say, how does that work? Now this is interesting. I realize this based upon life experience. Okay, every day since past 2 years, we are doing meditation in the morning. As part of your health, you might define this. Doing meditation in the morning. And let me tell you, it calms the mind so much. In panic situation, pressure situation, you will be cool, composed to make proper decisions. You will never get nervous in your life. Simple things. Next, if you are nicely bonded with your friends and family, nothing but nice emotions, good relationships there, okay, feeling like lively, alive, active, that will give you passion to stay more committed on your primary goal. If your relationship is broken, tie up with you versus your family and all those, like, and you know what's going to happen. Let's say if you're not getting job on time, maybe your family relationships might also get affected with that. People might ask you, they might keep poking at you, kya kar raha hai, kya kar raha hai, and that will spoil their bonding, which will add pressure on you to actually achieve your primary goal also. So if you put time and efforts in even bridging that relationship goal, you will be in a peace of mind to execute this other thing. Okay, next, knowledge is one of the pillar. If you daily read books on how to stop overthinking, guys, what happens? Let me tell you how the brain works. Let's say you tried for getting a job. I'm taking why getting a job because that is one of the biggest challenge for people. In the company, alag challenge रहेगा, but just for example's sake, now let's say you tried for 2-3 months, nothing is happening. Okay, immediately thought becomes like, I should give up, I should quit. It's not meant for me. Life is so much tough. Maybe this recession, when is it going to get over? And then you see some of your friends getting job, you're not getting it. You feel demotivated, you feel broken down. That's natural. That happens to every human being. Okay. The point is, in such state, if you want to overcome that, books are the tools. How do you work on this kind of a failure mindset, on a broken mindset? How do you bounce back from such kind of a failure? There are amazing books written on this. So when you are going through these failure stages, broken stages of your life, if you habituate to this book reading, it will always take you back on track. Now I'm telling you, these 8 goals, they are not independent 8 goals. They are part of a puzzle, and they all play a role together to give a successful life. You cannot push things and say, I work only on this and later, because they are going, not being good in that is going to impact you. So understand, that is the reason we are trying to do all 8 pillars, but doing it systematically, doing it organized. Because if you leave and focus on only one, not doing the remaining will start impacting on this one as well. And we don't want that. And the second thing is, unknowingly, you will start spending too much of lazy time, social media time, and not really having meaningful output out of your life. And I'm not saying always work hard mode hona chahiye and like become a workaholic. I'm saying go out, spend time with your family, with your friends, enjoy it out, watch movies, but involve with life. Don't just pass time, involve with life. Then you will feel actually living. Okay? So we are just trying to eliminate the time wasters and use that time properly in doing these other 7 pillars also, because they together will give you the output that you want. Okay? So chalo, now let's get going. So this initial talk was required to just clean up your mind कि भाई पूरा puzzle को solve करते, because it will impact some way or the other. Okay, fine. Now we will continue from the same place we left yesterday. Okay, which was secondary goal ko we were doing some plannings. Now I'll be sharing my screen and we will resume from that position. I have made some modifications to the same Excel sheet. Okay, so first of all, let's look at that sheet. Later on, I feel maybe you might have to recopy paste one of a full sheet, apply it there, or re-download it and host a new version. So today I was working on that to make it more simple and easy to understand, basically. Okay, so chalo, first of all, focus on the screen, team, nicely, and then we will go. Chalo. Okay, fine. Majorly I made modifications to the my goals sheet. Okay, and I tried to merge some of the goals related aspects directly to this other sheet itself. Basically these 2 things, right? Writing the goal, writing the deadline, these 2 were available as part of the my goals. I just cut it and I added as part of this. Okay, and then I made a different set of changes to the my goals related area. Okay, now what these things are and everything, we will go through it. You might find कि कुछ तो काफी कुछ है वहाँ. Okay, now देखो, you need to understand, we are trying to primarily do 2 things here. Okay, if you want to accomplish really these results, it's 2 parts. One is set goals. Second is achieve it. Both are important and both are different. Set goals is a different process. Achieving is a different process. Now, for achieving this Excel sheet, where we are implementing one of a technique of tracking progress. There is a proverb saying, whatever gets measured gets improved. Okay, nothing but if you measure your progress towards your goals, you will automatically improve. For example, yesterday we asked the simple question, ki, how did we do in our day? Did we lose some time? Did we accomplish something big? And what are you feeling good about? What are you feeling bad about? And are you satisfied with today? Simple questions. But just imagine you ask these simple questions every single day for the next 1 month. Okay. And automatically, as a reaction, what happens? Normal human brain will work in a manner ki, yaar, my days are not going good. I am not satisfied with my life. I should do something to get satisfied. So simple things, but when done regularly, will improve your life, and that is guaranteed. What is that? It's nothing but measuring, tracking. So, and it is not going to happen based upon motivation. You need to understand. Aisa nahi guys, dekho. Okay, first of all, just understand this system cannot be accomplished with motivation. Motivation will only get you started. But then we need to build this system which runs us to accomplish it. And that's what, do it, join daily. My ask from you is please come daily 9 p.m. for this full 3-week program, and we will do it together. Okay, that's how it will work. Now, what are you supposed to do? Right now, guys, chalo activity karenge. I will be sharing this sheet straight away. You guys reset up this new file with you. So either you can come, maybe just copy this full sheet, replace it at your side, copy the goal sheet, fully blank it, replace it, or you can re-download this, rehost it, whatever works comfortable for you, try to do that. First step, quickly set this up. I'm again pasting the link in the chat. Everybody, there are n number of ways of doing this goals and all. I really brainstormed very detailed today. Okay, and then I tried to come up with something really simpler to start with. Okay, I'm not saying that this is the only way of doing it. There will be many other ways as well, but since you guys are newly beginning, I think we should keep it as simple and easy to do as possible and not complicate stuff. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to come up with, a lighter version which becomes possible for us to follow. And then yes, as you go more, become more consistent, get these as part of your life, you can definitely customize it and then improvise it. Okay, so chalo everybody, please set this up. And please don't draw something on the screen. I don't know iski settings kahan pe rehti hai. Maybe somewhere it should be talk to. Okay guys, so chalo first quickly set up, and once you are done with this new setup, so it's a new file, maybe you can rehost it or copy paste it. Comment access is there. I think you should be able to copy this as it is sheet. You can select this, copy this, go back to your sheet, paste it, replace your current thing properly. Just these two remaining are one and the same, so don't need to look at the other ones. Just focus on my goal sheet and the secondary goals checklist. And once you're done, go to this secondary goal checklist, and we will start taking actions right now. So again, initial 15-20 minutes we spoke about why it is important to work on all the 8 pillars at the same time, because then you will better use your 24 hours. You will not have time to sit and cry about the problems of your life, because you will be busy in fixing and enjoying and living life. Overthinking के लिए time ही नहीं बचेगा, because you are more engaged with your 24 hours, and that's beautiful way of living. Okay, bolte na, empty mind is devil's workshop. So when you don't have anything to do, you create your own problems. So don't do that. So we will engage with meaningful way of living life. So chalo guys, once you have done this setup, guys, and please everybody do it. Okay, everybody please set this up, do live activities along with the group. You will find great value. Chalo, and put it in chat, team. Okay, Balram is done. Sanketir, Ankit, Ashraf, Akhtar, Ali, Deepak, Sirij Raj, Nikhil, Meet. Okay. Nitish. Chalo, very good. Fine. Okay, Nitish, Pooja. Okay, cool. Vamshi, Zubair also done. Okay, now what are you supposed to do? Okay, देखो. Now we have yesterday identified 7 pillars as secondary. Okay, and we said yesterday we want to build up a system which will take care of itself. So you should not think about this 7. It should happen automatically. मतलब autopilot mode पे डाल दो and it should come run by itself. Okay, nothing but what does things happen automatically? Though just see these pillars, whatever it is, you have to win these pillars knowing that you have a long term life. It's not like within next 3 months kuch nahi hua to your life will be destroyed. You have a long term life. Okay, hopefully everything should be going good with you, and yes, you have a long term life. You need to use this power of again time and consistency. Okay, now simple obvious things. Yes, right now one is primary. We will discuss the primary end to end differently, but all the other pillars may, okay, use the power of consistency, which is repetition. Keep repeating stuff. Okay, repetition, repetition, repetition. Now for example, if you want to focus upon health goal, first just listen examples. Health goal, kya kar sakte? Every day dedicating 30 minutes doing something which will make your health better, right? It could be gym, it could be a jog, it could be skipping, it could be playing some sports, could be, but daily 30 minutes reserving for health or yoga, whatever. If you do it for next 6 months, your health is definitely going to become better. That's it. You don't have to think about it. It's a lifestyle which you will switch. So your target should be daily 30 minutes. I should do something for my health. Okay. I'm just giving some example. Okay. Maybe you can even further add, okay, daily drinking 2 liters of water. Okay. Next, okay, on a monthly basis, you can set up a target reducing the quantity of fried items or junk items. Maybe only you can set up a target maximum 2 times I will eat fried items, not more than that. Otherwise unnecessary चल रहा है, KFC के पीछे KFC लगी पड़ी है घर में, सिद्दीकी कबाब चल रहे हैं हैदराबाद में right? So like you can set up these kind of goals which will help you to not cross your own boundaries, and then lifestyle will correct by itself. So nothing but what has happened, we have set up one goal ki bhai, let's say example of health. One example could be, okay, now just see, I'm just temporarily filling it in front of you. Okay, health goal mein I'm saying one goal is daily drinking 2 liters of water. Okay, it's a simple target, daily drinking 2 liters of water. Next, okay, people say workout if you're doing, okay, so let's say weekly 5 days workout, okay, per session, let's say 45 minutes. This is a weekly target that you might be setting. Now you have to just think what is the lifestyle which you want in each of this area, and right now is the time to think that. Okay, so kya ho gaya, one you have set up ki daily 2 liters water I will drink. Next, weekly 5 days I will do work. Out of 7 days, 5 days I'll do it, and maybe per session 45 minutes. Example. Okay. Next, on top of this, you might add. It's completely up to your taste. You feel as energetic, as great as you want. Okay. Maybe doing 5K run once every month. It's pretty easily possible to do 5K once a month. कर लो बड़ा सा. If you feel like no marathon run karna hai, 10K I will do once a month or maybe once a quarter. Now what will happen if you start living this kind of a life? Unknowingly you will start enjoying your life more. marathon chal rahe, games, meeting friends and all that, setting up target. Or maybe you can put here swimming, health ke liye you will say I want to do swimming, per month so much time swimming, or bi-weekly 2 times I will go for swimming. Now what is happening is you need to define your goals in such a manner that it can fit into weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, quarterly, 6 monthly, yearly model. And don't try to overdo things. Keep it light because you have a long life. Incrementally, you keep adding. Don't try to put so many items on the plate and then mess it up. Right now, you might say, okay, I will do daily 2 liters of water. Next, I will do five, like only, okay, you are saying, no, five is too much for me. I'll do only 3 days. Anything better than zero is okay. Anything better. If you say no, weekly I will do only once, that is also good, but get started with something. Okay, get started with something. Further you can improve on your life. Okay, so let's say you might say weekly 3 days workout I will do, and that I will do only 30 minutes. Well and good, your life, your target, it is okay. Get started. And then nahi itna bada 10K ye wo kuch nahi karna hai. But yes, you need to know health is also a lot of food. So you have to work on reducing, okay, your dried, like fry food and junk intake. Okay, for example, I have started maintaining this key total junk counter per month for me, junk plus fried food per month for me is 3. I know maybe that is like too much, but usse zyada, matlab once I eat an ice cream, that is one counter gone for me. So I just have 2 more things to left. Abhi I can eat maybe one pizza outside, and then maybe in another party I can take some sweets extra. By that way, a boundary may, if you put yourself, you cannot then go unhealthy. And I know it is a long way to go, but you can set up this kind of on a monthly basis. Monthly 3 such intakes. That's a goal which I have set. And whenever I strike one, I'm like, okay, now I have just 2. And because of this simple system, I cut down on so much of my fried eating habit and this junk eating habit. Otherwise, market mein ja raha, chocolate le lo, Lays le lo. And now I've just completely stopped that because I just have 3 pointers and I cannot waste it on a packet of 20 rupees of Lays. मैं बोलूंगा इसको बचा के कुछ बड़ा खाते हैं. Right? But point is, you can manipulate. Life becomes a play then. Okay, so now this is one example. Now what you have to do then? Firstly, you need to come up with few pointers in this area. Next, once you have set up in this manner daily, weekly, and let's say monthly, accordingly just fill up that section correspondingly. Okay, for example, daily 2 liters of water. Next, weekly 3 days workout. And now when you say, guys, precision is very important. Random rakhoge, life is going to be like IT, 13 years of IT experience. My conclusion is your planning should be precise. Then the chances of accomplishment grows high. When you say 3-day workout, even define Monday, let's say Tuesday and Thursday. Someday you might miss, you might cover it up on a Friday. You will still meet your weekly goal, but at least there should be a base concrete plan. Which day, maybe you can even fit which time, which is nothing but schedule. Day, so that will set up an expectation to you. What time? Let's say maybe 8 a.m. in the morning, I'm going to do this. 2 liters of water. What's your strategy for drinking? Okay, fill 2-liter bottle in morning and empty it by the end by EOD. That's it. This formula starts working. Nothing but the more concrete you are, the more results you will start having. So kya hoga? Daily done, weekly done, and then bi-weekly I don't want to do anything. I want to do on a monthly basis, and then you can just put in monthly. Okay, 3 junk counter per month. That's it. Okay, now like this, just as an example, you should set, okay, some targets, and it might have empty. You might just say, oh, I just want to work on this on a daily basis. For example, again, second example I will give, knowledge. My preference of knowledge, I'm just giving example, my preference of knowledge is 30 minutes daily book reading and 30 minutes daily skill upgradation. So this is what I do. I do courses on LinkedIn Learning. I do courses on Udemy. 30 minutes per day is mandatory for me. I've set up that kind of mandation. By that way, I keep completing certifications and I keep doing courses which will help me in my current job. So I'm leading a team, so I keep doing about team management, pressure situation handling, and improving, like in the meetings, getting more results, how to deal with crisis situations in project, and then management wise, leadership wise, I keep doing those kind of lot of trainings because that will help me in my current job. Like that, 30 minutes daily, this, and then I don't target anything else. If I do it daily, certifications, everything takes care by itself. So that means all my other things can be empty and I'm just focused on my daily working towards my goals. Now I'll give one more example, and after that you think, not required to fill for everything, but at least try to find your top 3 secondary pillar and come up with some kind of a schedule and plan. Okay, what do you really want to do? At least top 3 pillar के लिए काम करते हैं. ठीक है, तो primary तो keep it separate. We have to work hardcore for primary. Other than primary, whatever your secondary pillars are there, that top 3 you pick and then work towards that. ठीक है, but one more example, let's say family and friends. Okay, family, relationship, friends, goal. Okay, now it could be a number of things. Be as creative as you can here, guys. Okay, you could say every quarterly, or first of all, okay, let's say every month you will bring one surprise for your family. Monthly basis, one surprise for your family. Now it could be anything, maybe a surprise gift, or bringing a cake, or just some sweets, or bringing dress for people. One surprise a month you will definitely bring. Put it up and you will start enjoying your life more. Okay, next you might say every 6 months, one 3-day vacation. If you set up these kind of targets, you will make sure that in 6 months you will definitely go and take that vacation. Maybe every year, 1 week vacation. Okay, next, on a regular basis, that regular basis could be either bi-weekly basis, going out for lunch. Okay, a surprise ke andar you can have your, like, moving for resorts, anything, going out for lunch, dinner, 5-star, family time basically, or maybe with your friends you can plan something. Now the thing is, it's your life, you know what's important for you, but if you really think about it, don't do it like fire and forget, and don't let it happen ad hocly, because this is where the relationships gets broken. Okay, you might take care of that just once today, and then for entire 1 year you might even not think about it again, because you got so much busy in other areas of your life, right? And don't do that, and that is going to be problem. At least put it into abhi karenge, fir next after 3 months quarterly model pe you will again relook on how can you make your relationships better by doing something which really makes it exciting. Okay, so everybody, chalo, now let's do the activity. Okay, let's do the activity. Out of 8 pillars, 1 is primary, keep that aside. Primary pillar, leave it, don't touch that, we will work on it separately. And next we have 7 secondary pillar. Out of the 7 secondary pillar, pick top 3 based upon your priority and define goals in daily, weekly, and the pattern. Chalo, everybody. go to this Excel sheet which is hosted by you at your side, and directly go there and update there itself. First, you can write it here as part of what is SMART goal. I will touch that topic, but first you just write it daily, whatever your targets. Okay, and then you fill it up here. So it is becoming easy to read as well, and then you can track it here also. So everybody please perform this. Pick only top 3 and decide. Maybe some you might say, oh, yearly ek hi baar karna hai. That's fine. Your life, your choice. Guys, everybody do it. And today we might continue this session for some more time, okay? Do it in your Excel sheet and do it right now directly on the sheet itself. Don't write it on paper here, there, anywhere. And if you can get to this precise, well and good. Okay, some of you might, and that is where they go. Like on a personal note, we already said on the day 1 of the program, we are going to focus on 3 things this month, March, May. Most probably from next week, we will be starting that. And those 3 things are, we will be focusing on knowledge pillar and communication pillar. Okay, so that means this is anyways going to happen. So you should definitely pick this item, because we will anyways work on this. 30 minutes of book reading, 30 minutes of blog per skill upgrade per day, and then working on the communication skills. So this we are going to do anyways. If you don't want to work on communication, then you can skip it. But otherwise, books and skill upgrade, we will mandatorily be doing it in the month of March. So you can fill up a knowledge section. What to do, don't worry. That you will figure out. Based upon your work requirement, job seeking requirement, you will figure out what to learn as part of that 30 minutes. So think about it cleanly, but right, this becomes a goal basically. What do you want? Goal is something, okay, I want this. That's the goal. Okay, and guys, maybe in the comments you guys can put this sheet is, you have to host your own version of sheet. Okay, you need to host. Okay, somebody is saying, can you share the sheet again? Okay, I will do it. Guys, it is your sheet. You have to, this is a non-editable sheet. You need to take it, you have to host your own file, make a copy, or download this file and host it in your own side. So this is only a template reference provided to you. Okay, you need to maintain your own file in your own Google Drive, and then you modify in your file, not this file. You don't have edit access anyways of this file. This is only like view access, comment access. Chalo, I'm pasting the link again. Yes, anybody, I'm pasting the link again. Okay, this is for reference. So please set up your own file and then edit as part of that. Yes, Shravan is saying, yes, you can go here. You can do like download as Excel file. It comes like that, or you can do a make a copy. It directly creates it. So these are the 2 options. So just do that. You will get entire copy at your side, and then pick the top 3, whatever comes to the mind. Okay, there is nothing like perfect answer. Whatever you feel is logical and which will give you some satisfaction in your life, pick the top 3 secondary goals. Ideally we need to set for everything, but it's fine. Okay, slowly gradually we'll do. We're trying to do very big changes with our life, so gradually we will get into that area. Okay. So Surjan is saying he has updated something. This is a Google Sheet reference itself. So we made modification maybe due to network or something. It might be taking some time to, or maybe like downstream to you guys at times. It's Google Sheet shared file. Okay, pick the top 3 secondary goals and write down some smart goals for that, for those pillars. Okay, it completely up to your life, whatever you feel is more bigger priority for you. Okay, you might say कि life इतनी hectic हो गई है कि fun and entertainment is a priority. Pick that up. Okay, or you might say अरे spiritual में कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा है. Maybe I need more peace and like that spiritual. Let's pick that up. Or giving back to society. Knowledge, so we will anyways work. Communication, we will anyways work. So you can pick that as one and then focus on the other two. How to make the points in you just go there and edit it. Okay, the way we are doing it here, just do it like this itself. Just go to the secondary goal sheet. Wherever you have written, just write down their points. You can just keep editing whatever you want. It's just a plain sheet basically. Then when you normally edit, do it like that. But then whatever belongs into a daily category, put it into daily category. Whatever belongs in a weekly, put it into weekly. Monthly, put it into monthly. Do this right side table also properly. Or at least guys, if you are done with 2 of the goals, maybe you can give a confirmation in chat if you are done with 2. Okay, somebody is asking what could we write in fun and entertainment. Okay, yes, देखो sometimes your goals might get something common. Okay, बोलते हैं right, एक तीर से दो निशान वाला. You can do something like that, right? Fun and entertainment, it could be like that. ठीक है. So you are saying, hey, vacation itself I am going to take along with my family. That itself is my part of fun and entertainment. Yes, you can just say ki you can refer the same column here. That also works out. Okay. Like primary goal, keep it separate. Okay, because primary goal means you should put your heart and soul into accomplishing that. फिर उसके लिए there is no structure or anything required. You need to work every single day as maximum time as you want. So that needs a different way of working. So primary goal we will discuss as part of tomorrow's session, because that's the core wala. So I don't want to mix primary along with all that. Simple, a system run ke, let's put this in autopilot so that our brain constantly thinks on primary. So we'll work on primary separately. Okay, देखो fun and entertainment में you can speak about even purchasing any like latest gadgets or those kind of areas. Okay, or regular movies, you can make that, or any games that you would like to play, you can do that. Okay, somebody is saying alt enter dabane se it goes to the next line. Okay, so some Excel brush ups for everybody. Okay, like this you can keep giving alt enter and it puts it on a different line. So okay, yes, some of you have already said okay, you have done it. Okay, try to categorize it into these proper sections, everyone. Okay, daily में खुद डाल दो daily का, weekly, bi-weekly and all. ठीक है. Now, chalo guys, let's take a pause here. Let's continue to the next step. Okay, wherever you are guys, let's now halt. At least write down few things. Don't be like I have not updated anything here. Okay, it's pretty simple, possible to do. Spiritual, okay, maybe like daily prayers you might have to offer, or daily puja you might have to do. So that becomes in spiritual, daily I have to spend 30 minutes doing this at so and so time. That itself becomes your daily targets. Or maybe you have some other targets as well, right? Okay, giving back to the society also. Okay, something for giving back to the society. Okay, recently we started this. It could be any simple contribution. Okay, but recently what I started, I'll just give what I did. So maybe if that can give some guidance. Whenever Okay, so on a monthly basis, when we are ordering the food grocery for the home, okay, साथ में मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ? Recently I started this since past 1 month or 2 months of time. So एक बड़ा apple का bag I am getting it, okay, of 20 apples, and as simple as I'm just going and giving these apples like three apples, just distributing in the society where I live, to the watchmen, to all the guards and all the children. So it's a small contribution, just कि अच्छा लगता है, ठीक है, something which they don't expect, and when I give they feel so much happy कि apple मिल गए. So I feel कि चलो I made some people happy. Anything, if you can spread happiness in the world, I think you're giving back to the society. So I think you just need to be more creative here, and it's not just about money giving. It could be going and supporting somebody or doing some charity. I've seen like people at times they cook some food at home and go and just feed the poor people, or take blankets and give it to somebody who needs it. Any kind of activity which you feel okay, you're doing it for others, plan it out. Okay, it's really a good thing. So plan it out and really do such things on a regular basis. Don't make it a one time habit. And guys, there are so many books I have read about financial management, money management. People are saying there ki reserve 10% of your income to do charity work and these other things. They, okay, all the big people and those who talk about money management, finance management, they say by whatever you earn, 10% is supposed to be given back to the world. That's how your brain should work, and do it right from the time day one you get the job, not like when your package becomes like 50 lakhs. Okay, because 10% of 50 lakhs is a big amount. So that's what it is. So start small, but all the financial books are telling the same. Reserve 10% of your salary to give back to the world. Kuch to kuch karo. But yeah, I do a simple thing right now. I've been doing charity like some time ago. So there are some online websites where I keep doing donation time to time, sometimes on the name of my mother. So she's not there anymore. So on name of my mother, maybe to some mosque or to some spiritual places, or feeding the hungry kind of initiatives, projects. So you can keep doing it, at least it keeps you a bit satisfied. You're not just living your life for yourself. So a combination of this can do a lot of things. Okay, fine, chalo, we are done with this. Now let's move on to the next. Okay, now guys, go. What will happen is, if you have really done these activities, okay, if you have really done this thing where you have set up daily, weeklies, blah blah blah, now you have a table where now there is clarity. Okay, what do you need to do on a daily basis? These are nothing but now concrete activities that you need to do on daily basis, weekly basis, bi-weekly, monthly, quarterly. Maybe some of them might be completely empty. Yes or no? Do you have a table like this? Do you have a table like this, everybody? Somebody saying can join an NGO and teach unprivileged kids. Anything is fine. Okay, so Nitesh is having a table. Rahul has a table. How many of you other has it? Guys, iska later on screenshot leke meko share karo WhatsApp mein. Let's see what's the progress and what's the planning is looking like. I would like to review what you guys are doing as well. Okay, Pawan, Ram, Akhtar is there. Now, what you're supposed to do is, okay, simple. Whatever is this section here, okay, thoda guys, observe here, focus here for a minute. Now, daily, if you really look, how does a big system gets accomplished? I'll give you the example of, let's say, my project. Right now, I'm leading 40-member team project. There are 5 internal teams. So within this 40 members, there are 5 teams of like 7 members each. We have like multiple scrum masters, multiple tech leads, multiple architects. There is infrastructure team, the DevOps, the DBAs and all. There is a development unit, QA unit, and all of those divisions are there. Okay, now such a big system. How does it work properly? Release by release. We do 2 weeks releases to production. Every 2 weeks, planning, developing, testing, UAT, production. 2 week cycle. How does such a big system run properly? Is based upon checklist. Because it's just a pattern. Okay, what are the list of things should be ready on the day one of the development cycle of 2 weeks? Next, what are the list of things to be ready on the last day of this development cycle? and then things will always work properly. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to avoid that sprint terminology because to all of a sudden people like kya chal raha hai? I just said development side. Okay. But if these checklists are available, you will never forget anything in your life. Otherwise, so many things are going in your life, you might just tend to forget. That's where the systems and tracking will make it optional for you to remember anything in your mind. Now, whatever we have written right now, table, daily, weekly, and all, we want to create checklists out of this, which we will simply follow on a daily basis, so that no matter in future, if you want to add any other activity, you just go and it becomes part of your checklist. You don't have to remember it. Goal accomplishment will become almost effortless for you. Everything is tracked. You know where to edit what. Okay, so now I'm sharing the screen. What are you supposed to do? Let's look at it. Okay, a second, back again here. Now, from this place, you need to go to this other sheet which we have, my goals. And in the my goals, okay, just focus on the first column. Whatever is available here, everything is available in the my goals. Daily checklist, weekly checklist, bi-weekly checklist, and then monthly, quarterly, 6 monthly, yearly. So whatever columns are available here, they are all available as sections here. Okay. Now, one by one, first you do something like this. Okay, first observe, then you do. In the secondary checklist, whatever list of individual tasks are there. Okay, for example, let's say in health itself, you might say daily 2 liters of water is one. And second, daily, I even want to do maybe one more activity. Okay, and that activity could be daily 8K steps I will do. Just examples, you might have written something like this also. Okay, same, daily double karna, just like this, knowledge, daily 30 minutes book, 30 minutes here. So in such case, now you know what you need to do. Simple, take this first, copy paste now, daily 2 liters of water. Okay, and put it as one task in the daily checklist here. And you can put this category, okay, this is health related category. So here you just put category so it is easy for understanding. And here you put one individual task, 2 liters of water. Similarly, you take the other, daily 8K steps, go here, add it as a second line. You can remove these bullet 1, 2, just put the task because every task is one liner task. Daily 8K steps. Again, this belongs to the health pillar. And similarly, continue your daily list properly first. Okay, next 30 minutes of book reading, 30 minutes of skill upgrade. So I'm coming here, daily 30 minutes of book reading and 30 minutes of skill upgrade. Okay, done. By that way, my daily section is done. This belongs to my knowledge pillar. And this is also knowledge. Okay, like this. So that's it. Rest everything empty. Next, you go to the weekly checklist. And now see, in my weekly, I have only this 3-day workout and this is the schedule. Copy paste this, go back to your stuff, weekly ke andar laga lo that part and just say this is part of the health. And if you have more than one things, just keep adding one by one. Like this, now convert everything which is available here as an individual one-liner task as part of this sheet. Why are we doing it? We will talk after that. But pehle, just bring it here. Because we said goal achievement is a 2-step process. Setting it and then tracking progress towards it. So we need to take it to the next. So guys, everybody, one-liner properly put, create all the checklists. Cover every area which you have filled up here in this table. Because this will give you the base plan. But are you following this base plan? Are you achieving this base plan? That is going to be taken care by this goals sheet. Okay, this is only a base plan. Okay, I want to do this. But are you really doing it? How much far away you are? That tracking we will be doing in that second sheet. Chalo everybody, one by one, make sure all of your items go there. Put it into the right checklist and every item in the checklist should be independent individual item. Tomorrow full day we are going to focus on the primary goal itself. So everybody do it. After this activity is done, I'll quickly share the attendance link. But first you close this, we'll give like few minutes. You close this movement. Just whatever is available in this table, just categorize into to the right checklist. And if once it is in the checklist, you will never forget it. But if you are keeping it in the mind, then you will be lost. We cannot remember so many things. There are so many things happening in our life. And if you want to add more lines, you can add more lines. You can delete lines. There are a lot of apps available which can do it. But I don't want you to get started with any one particular app right now. Okay. Point is, if it is in Excel sheet, you can see everything in one go in front of your eyes with clarity. Apps mein jaonge to you have to keep playing around. Okay, every item has a new task. You can keep it, you can strike it. Hey, there is a lot of apps available on productivity tracking. But I think as a base, let's have a clear system to know what's happening. Then we can explore some app and then set up everything there. But don't directly go to app, because you will be limited in the way the app is asking you to think. Whatever features they give, you can think only like that. But in a Google sheet, you can play around, you can do whatever you feel like is right. Okay, and if you are done with this movement, please comment it in the chat. Oh, somebody saying please repeat my goal section. Acha, acha, theek hai. Okay guys, the screen is visible, right? Okay. Yeah, somebody is just saying for repeating it, so I'll just repeat. Whatever is available in the secondary goals checklist, the table which you created, okay, what you should do on a daily basis, weekly basis, blah blah blah. So for everything there is a corresponding. So daily column D is available here. So there is a checklist available in the my goals section called as daily checklist. Next, there is another column called as weekly. So there is a section available here called as weekly checklist. Similarly, bi-weekly checklist, monthly checklist, and here also we have it, bi-weekly, monthly. So what we are supposed to do is just go to the column D, daily, and each task which is mentioned here, each individual task, just copy paste all of that and add it as part of the checklist in that particular section. That's what is required. And do it for all the activities. So weekly sits under weekly, bi-weekly sits under. And I would suggest when this activity is done by the end of today, just take a screenshot of this as well as a screenshot of this, or at least just one sample. Okay, so not like everything, at least one sample, so I can just check and give some feedback to you on that. Okay, and if you're done with this, just put it in chat. Meanwhile, I'll share you the attendance link. Don't close the session, guys. Okay, give some more, like 15 more minutes, and then we will be winding up. Some more activity karte hai. We don't want to lose it as a habit. Current batch, attendance, send, copy link, copy. Meanwhile, guys, I'm pasting the attendance in the chat. So we are trying to build one code for today's 9999, and this is the attendance link. Everybody, you guys can take this. In the Zoom chat, the attendance link is there. Okay, very good. Some of you guys are already sharing me the screenshot on WhatsApp. Okay, so Pawan has shared me one. Very good. So weekly checklist mein he has the items. नहीं पवन यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा गड़बड़ हो गया, right? So you are saying a weekly checklist, but in that you are saying one certificate per month. So ideally then it should not belong as part of weekly, it should belong as a monthly item, right? Because you are setting up target as per month. So move it there to the monthly. Guys, be clear, be clear. And again, second, health may be said ki eating junk, okay? In a month, only eat junk any one Sunday of the month. Okay, so you have got to that level of precision. Any one Sunday of the month. It is also a monthly target. Okay, so I think Pavan, even that should belong into a monthly only, because you're planning something on a month target. So देखो, what does this mean, monthly checklist? By the end of the month, you will see whether you accomplish it or not. If you say weekly checklist, so by the end of the week, you say that. Okay, okay. So guys, yes, hopefully you might have marked the attendance. Keep sharing me as well, so I'll review it and I'll give some comments to you guys if anything here there. Tomorrow peacefully karte. Okay, now just before we close the today's session, few more things to touch here. Okay, now in the my goals section, you have this daily checklist, right? Now we have been doing some activities on a daily basis, so you don't need to scatter things anywhere, right? Put everything here itself. So what are we doing daily? We are doing gratitude practice. Next, we are doing success affirmations. Okay, next, day review we did. So far we have done these three things as well. So as part of your daily checklist, even add these three things, guys. Okay, gratitude practice, success affirmations, daily review. Just add these three things into your daily checklist. The things which you do daily belongs in daily. The things which you track on weekly basis belong in weekly basis, and the things which you track on monthly belong in monthly. That's what it's pretty clean. So daily we will be doing gratitude practice, success affirmations, day review. So just put it here. And today day is 9th March. Okay, so today's day is 9th March. Now if you see here, we have all the dates also tracked. Now we will perform these three activities right now, and then just in this, this is a checklist basically. That means either it is done or not done. So since we will be doing it, so as soon as we do it, we will move this as 1. And if it is blank or 0, it is empty. So by this way, we will get a regular daily tracking. Okay, so everybody, chalo, let's perform this activity. So first of all, add these three things: gratitude practice, success affirmations, and then day review. And then open your any place like Word document or wherever you are tracking it. We will even try to centralize it in proper apps and tools like OneNote. I use it and it's pretty good. So go to the place where you are writing your gratitude practice and just go there and perform this activity right now. Let me also do it. Fatafat ho jayega. Now it's just a quick 5 minutes thing. Okay, so go to that section. Now write down 5 things which happened from today morning till right now, which you're thankful for in your life. Okay, gratitude list. Let's see what happened. 5 things. Try to find out reasons for being happy. 5. I'm done with 4th, thinking of 5. Okay, somebody saying he got only 3. Try to think for something 5. Try to think for 5. Kuch to. So it is a mind training to make the brain look at the good things which happened to you today. Okay, kuch nahi mila to just feel ki, oh, I was healthy today. As simple as that. Okay, I ate food 3 times a day. I was pretty happy today. So anything, try to really focus on something good which might definitely be there in your life. Okay, ठीक है, चलो, moving on, guys. So gratitude practice done. Next, success affirmations. So just mention the success affirmations. Okay, chalo, one by one. So all the 10 affirmations. First, memorize it. I am responsible for my life. Next, I believe in myself. Next, I am committed to achieve all my goals. Next, fear is just a feeling. I overcome it and I move forward. Next, I like myself. Next, I am a powerful force designed for success. Next, I face challenges and overcome it with ease. Next, I am a winner. Next, I am strong. And last, I am powerful. Okay, try to memorize it. Read it nicely. So gratitude practice done. Success affirmations done. Okay. So perform. Next, okay, this is the last thing. It might take next to few minutes. Okay, day review. Just below that itself, day review. We have to get organized so that this becomes easy for applying, and slowly we are getting there. Okay, so day review. Again, the same questions that we did yesterday. Okay, the first question, what is sense of accomplishment you have? Okay, what did you really accomplish today? So write some, at least one liner about that. Do you have anything like sense of accomplishment today? Sense of accomplishment. Maybe when you did the gratitude practice, you might already get some pointers. Okay, good things. Okay, at least one liner is fine. Something good that happened, like you accomplished, you feel like good about, proud about. Okay, next, the second question, what went wrong? What went wrong? Okay, anything which did not go the way you wanted, like any kind of lack or limitation. Okay, what went wrong? Okay, ठीक है. Next, let's process this. Yesterday you suggested some improvement for today, so just analyze, did you apply that, or did it work, did it not work, and what is some improvement that you would like to give for tomorrow? Okay, so try to find out, yesterday what did you say, ki some improvement you said, and did you consider that, or completely you forgot about it as well? Whatever it is, be honest, but write it down. Okay, process the improvement. First, see what did you tell yesterday to yourself as an improvement. Then second, you see whether you applied that, it worked, did not work, or you did not even do it. पहला तो ये काम करो. Process yesterday's suggested improvement. Or maybe some of you might not even have given any improvement yesterday. But if you're consistent today, you get another chance. So today you can give something for tomorrow, right? So chalo, as a second step, today then give some suggestion for tomorrow. Okay, at least kuch to likho. कि भाई improve on this area, be more committed in this area. Oh, here some mistake happened, try to do this better. 1% improvement is also fine, right? So give some suggestion, observe. Whatever comes to your mind. Okay. ठीक है. And then the fourth question comes, are you satisfied with today? Yes or a no answer. A yes or a no. Very good. Shravan is saying satisfied. Okay. And Once you're done with this, yes or no, just look at your Zoom screen once. Okay. So at least, yes, from today we started tracking. So gratitude practice ko make it 1. Success affirmation, make it 1. Day review, make it 1. Because we completed these activities. Now, what we are doing is, from setting perspective, we have brought it into a system where we are now following it. Tomorrow is 10th March. And now this is where it gets. Now you have a daily checklist to follow. So when you start your day tomorrow morning, just check on this checklist and plan it out when you will be doing what. And yes, by the end of the day tomorrow, again, we will review this sheet as a 10th March, and then you try to fill wherever you accomplished it. And you will automatically know, okay, will you progress on your goal on a daily basis. ठीक है, वीकली बेसिस का राइट नाउ छोड़ सकते हैं because we are in middle of a week, but next week we will focus on these remaining areas. So for the next 2-3 days, like today, like Friday and Saturday, focus on only daily. And what I do is, I do only like Monday to Friday dailies. Weekend I just keep it random. Okay, so maybe you can also plan something like that itself. Monday to Friday I just keep this daily tracking. Weekend may I follow, I just don't do all these things, I do something else. Okay, so by that way my mind works like, okay, concentrated plus relaxation is also there. Okay, so maybe only for tomorrow, let's try to give the best shot here, and then let's see how it goes. Okay, so fine. So today it got extended to like 25 minutes. But yes, activities are important. Slowly we have to make this as a daily habit. And that is where I did not close it, because otherwise nahi karoge to nahi hoga. And yes, we will try to put it into the proper time frame from tomorrow. Okay. So chalo, thank you everybody and carry on. Good night everyone. Thank you team. Take care. See you guys tomorrow 9.